Parramatta. They've made the final on 2 occasions. They won it in '97. They were runners-up in 1990. Back when Parramatta Stadium was the host stadium to the Sevens. Let's have a look at the sides. The Eels, Burt, Moody, Tonga, Hindmarsh, Hopkins, Wagon, Morris, Widders, Chan and Witt. And the Englishmen, they shape up in this form: Orr, Horn, Smythe, Cantillon, Gilmore Senior, Farrell, St Hilaire, Ellis and Brocklehurst. Former greats of the game: Brett Kenny from Parramatta, Phil Clark. He captained in England when he was playing for Great Britain. He came down and played with Sydney Roosters before suffering a neck injury. And talking of that, it seems to be good news all round regarding Ben Walker, who was injured in the semi-final. So there's the time on for the final, and a great start for Parramatta. Hindmarsh getting a rebound off the kickoff, and Hindmarsh takes it to the 20-metre line. Sensational start for the Eels. Here's Wagon, who captains, and 10 metres out from the line. They're running towards the southern end of the ground. This is Luke Burt. Has a go himself. He's over easily. Burt scores. The game 31 seconds old. This was the kickoff. Cantillon took cover, and Parramatta took advantage.
And Luke Burt scooting out of dummy half, sliding between players in the semi-final and the start of this final. Parramatta have kicked off, but come up with the football. A huge turning point in a game of sevens. And what a start to get that so early.
So, John Morris with the attempt at conversion. He's got it. The former Knight. Morris converts for Parramatta, and he heads immediately from the field. So it's Andy Farrell now with the job of stirring them up, and here's Big Senior. Look at him go, the big fellow. He'll score for England. So they reply immediately. And the game is only now just over a minute old.
Nice recovery and great ball, great move from Andy Farrell. He drifted across the field, drew 2 in, and Keith Senior, big, strong, hard-running centre. He got on the outside of his opponent and strode away.
He'll be really disappointed, Jason Moody, one-on-one, but Senior, such a strong ball runner. You ask any of the touring Kangaroos who they had an opinion of, and Keith Senior will be one of the foremost.
Farrell has been kicking well. This is not a difficult one for him. And there's the kick, it's high. And it's a further 2 points to England. They draw level with Parramatta. Coming up to the 3rd minute of the game. 10-10 in the final, we should point out. Sevens football, of course, 7-7 with the final at 10. This is Hopkins, and not another try coming, surely. Yes, it's gone to Tonga. Tonga got it away to Witt. But Parramatta, they're over the line. Are they able to get it down? It is Tonga. He's held up.
Well, super defence there from the Englishman. Danny Orr coming across with the try-saver on Steve Witt. Good work from both teams. Parramatta keeping the football alive. England desperate over their own line to stop the ball being forced.
But all of the advantages are still with Parramatta as we come back to the 3-man scrum. And Witt comes across the 10-metre line, goes for the pedal, and he's over the line. This youngster, who's had a wonderful tournament, scores.
Yeah, it's all too easy like this for the Parramatta player, and Witt just running across the defence, backing off, no one going to him, and it was a stroll there for Steve Witt.
As we were talking about the semi-finals, I said to watch out for this young man. He would put pressure on. I said Nathan Green, I obviously meant Paul Green. Been watching too much golf. He's been in the lower grades of Parramatta for a couple of years now. They've held him back. This might be 2003 where he really could make a mark when you're ready. In the top division.
Must have been watching the wrong players because it hasn't rubbed off. There's England now. They get their opportunity. Here's Gareth Ellis. Just a couple of metres on the Parramatta side of halfway. Most exciting start to this final. England playing in their first sevens as England. Here is down the left side, St Hilaire. Forced into touch. Yes, they won it through Wigan back in the early 90s. Great Britain has played in the sevens. As Farrell speculates for St Hilaire and then across the sideline.
That's a really poor decision there from St Hilaire. Maybe he didn't realise that Burt was so quick, but he had to step infield and retain possession.
Tonga. Senior's in pursuit. Rides him into the ground. Played back for Dean Widders now. Widders, as you can see, he's tapered down. He could be very good for Brian Smith and the Eels this year. Morris shows it to Alex Chan. He's met there and held by Horn and Cantillon. Centre ground, as you can see, 20 metres from the line. Here's Nathan Hindmarsh. Hindmarsh! Oh, he's ripped them apart! Hindmarsh scores for Parramatta. Try number 3.
He's had a big couple of days, Nathan Hindmarsh. And this is all too easy as well. He just brushed off some very flimsy England defence and strolls under the posts. And Parramatta, well, they're playing very, very well, aren't they? Nice dummy and a fend. Got all the skills, Hindmarsh.
Yeah, one-on-one, Nathan Hindmarsh almost unstoppable. Cantillon was the player coming across on the inside. The big fend. Another easy conversion extends the lead.
John Morris obliging in that department. Utility player from Newcastle. Morris, as you would well know, he represented last year country origin Brian Smith. Involved in that area as a coach. And of course the head coach at Parramatta for a number of years yet to come. England with all of the work to do. They're down by 2 converted tries. St Hilaire off his left foot 3 times, 4 times. And eventually is brought down by Jason Moody. This is Horn. Scored a couple of tries in the quarter-final. He's looking for a try in the final, and he got it.
Now he's out.
He's gone out according to the touchy. Close call, but it goes Parramatta's way.
Touchy was right there, though. Horn doesn't like it. It was a good move in and away and got around his man. That's a good decision. From the back, Touchy, look at him bending down, but there's the left foot on the strike now.
He's a real danger, Richard Horn. Plays with the whole club in England, shaking the head, but the decision was right. Really enjoying playing with Jason Smith over there. He's their young player of the season.
Moody now. This is Witt. And put away by Senior over the top. Danny Orr underneath. Morris goes for a run out of dummy half, gets a ball away. And Tonga was looking for somebody on his outside. Moody was the man he was looking for, who made that run. And now it's Morris. He steps out of a tackle. Morris heading for the corner. Here comes Brocklehurst. He's too late. And Morris scores another one. Parramatta 22, England 6.
Well, it's just down to one-on-one missed tackle, isn't it? Back on the inside. It was Danny Orr coming across, but John Morris, very slippery customer. He'll be a very good acquisition for this club, coming from Newcastle to Parramatta. And Brocklehurst over in cover. Couldn't get him.
And when the fatigue sets in, the communication breaks down. Johnny Morris very happy with that one, kisses the football. It was 2-on-2. The Englishman didn't read that. 2 went on to 1, and that left Morris in open space.
So Morris fails with the conversion attempt. 22-6, the coach on the sideline, barking instructions as it goes away to Gilmore now for England. And he's taken Hopkins out of the play, got the ball away to Smythe over on the right. They come across to Farrell. Farrell just jinks and tries to attract the defence to him, trying to open up a hole for England to penetrate. Now it's with Cantillon, and he is put away some 35 metres out by Dean Widders. Horn now, using the man who played the ball, Cantillon. Cantillon puts on a sprint, goes back on the inside. Senior's looking for his second, stands and gets it away, and St Hilaire scores, but it's forward. Called forward by Billy Harrigan.
Close call, this one. Thought Senior just had to put the foot down. He was nearly out of the tackle. But Tonga came again, and that pass there, he might have got it right, Bill Harrigan.
Les Bill on the 10-metre line. great vantage point. No doubt the whistle went straight to the mouth.
Final of the World Sevens, live on the Wide World of Sports. We will bring you, of course, the exclusive coverage, free to air, of rugby league in 2003. Here is Luke Burt down the left of the crowd. Collared over there by Smythe, the number 3. Daniel Wagon now taken out by Horn and Gilmore. Just a little bit short of the halfway mark. Lee Hopkins from the Panthers to the Eels. Looks to have bulked up just inside the 40-metre line. Very similar situation with Hopkins to the situation that existed back when Brad Drew came across from Penrith to Parramatta. Now Alex Chan gets a one-hander away. It's picked up by Moody, but he's on the back foot. He got rid of St. Hilaire. Then he runs to Farrell. Farrell's got him collared. And they're just outside the 20-metre point. Half-time is only a matter of seconds away. Dean Widders has gone through. Flimsy defence. He beat Cantillon. All ends up and scores a try right on half-time.
He's got great movement for a big man, Dean Widders. Excellent acceleration, and he did play a fair bit of football last year. I think people would be surprised at how much game time he was actually given by Brian Smith. Didn't start a lot of games, but once he was out there, Smith was very happy with him. He gets a try, which just might break the England back on the stroke of half-time.
So at half-time, with the conversion successful, it is 28 points to 6. Parramatta with 5 tries to 1, giving the Englishmen a real spanking. We'll take a break and be back to Aussie Stadium live in just a moment.